So we're here in Cafe Latino. Very excited to be here and with friends talking about the most interesting topic, money. And I have somebody that has been doing monies and helping to other people to find monies for more than 25 years, maybe 30 years. How long, Clarence?
No, well, we actually started in officially in 1999. However, really the process has been going on since '91.
Yeah, it's a long time to do that. So one of the things more interesting about this is people who has license, doctors and doctors, anybody who has a license. We were talking about that.
Right.
You can help them to set up his own clinic, his own, how you call it?
Practice.
Practice. Let's say
Right.
consultorio. Let me give me a break for a second. I have to say something en español. So, estamos aquí en Café Latino platicando un poco con clientes acerca de cómo conseguir dinero. Y ahorita vino la palabra precisamente cuando los doctores quieren poner su puesto, su tienda, o como le llamamos nosotros, su consultorio. Clarence hace su ayuda y da dinero para a la gente para establecer esto. So, when doctors want to establish their practices, and they have a trouble because they don't have money, who is first, the egg or the chicken? I always think that, no? See, I want to do practice, but I don't have patience because I don't have patience because I don't have a practice. I don't have practice because I don't have patience. So, what is the process? What happened? What did you do?
Well, the process is that once you become state certified through the Board of Dentistry or any type of medical certification that includes veterinarians, psychiatrists. As long as you're state certified, then we can lend money. And this money comes from private investors. And people ask why would we loan money versus a bank? Because we know that a professional person who's went to school, for 8 years in excess, is not going to be a failure.
Okay, so because it's people dedicated, no?
Yes, and it's also attached to that the licensing by the state. You can only practice if you have an active license.
Okay.
And generally, 99.99 dentists and doctors don't screw up their license. In other words, right? Because it's their way of life and it's their way of paying off their student loans.
Mm-hmm.
So even if coming straight out of school and you have a $200,000 loan, we can loan money to you to pay that off because your loan is generally about anywhere from 9 to 12%,
Mm-hmm.
whereas our loans are 4 to 5%, and spread over 20 years. So we're much better than a bank. We're much better than any institution.
Mm-hmm.
And we understand that once a professional gets a license, they excel.
Yeah.
And the reason they don't excel is because they don't have access to cash.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Right.
So let's talk about it more. Like doctor wants to set up the practice. How much money do they will need?
We generally
Approximately to say, or the dentist, they wanted to see a real example. Do you have any examples of dentists or the doctors that you can really share with us, like the story? I love stories.
Okay. Actually, yes. Our minimum loan really starts at $300,000, and I've had experienced physicians that have taken out loans and actually purchased a fine vehicle, an Aston Martin, and have taken their funds and placed it in places where they are going to gain more than 4% interest, with their broker, etc. So they're actually utilizing the money that we give them to generate more money and then also to start a huge marketing campaign. So a quick example is a plastic surgeon, $500K, takes out a loan, gets an Aston Martin, also puts $100 into a marketing campaign, and takes the additional and put it with his broker, who's going to give him 6 to 8%.
Oh my God! So the person does not put it in the practice; they give it to the broker to invest something like that.
Yes. Exactly.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
And this is what we call creative finance and alternative lending.
Mhm.
Most individuals in business don't understand